Haste.
Hey, what's up guys? Since the last video on mods seemed to be really good and interesting, I'm probably gonna try and make this a weekly showcase on the best mods that are out right now in Risk of Rain 2. And it has also come to my attention that I am a boomer and the old way of downloading mods into the plugin folder is very outdated.
Oh no!
So the newest and easiest way to mod Risk of Rain 2 is to download R2 Modman. The instructions are very clear, so you shouldn't have any trouble with it. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out the R2 Modman. And now for today's mod, we'll be showcasing everybody's favorite spiky-haired, key-wielding boy, Sora.
This is it!
That's right, you can now play as Sora from Kingdom Hearts in Risk of Rain 2. The mod is called Playable Sora by Matarra, and let me just say how awesome it is that there are mods like this that let you play as other characters. It's pretty crazy, but major props to all the mod creators. They deserve a lot of love and attention. I have no idea how you guys even code this into the game. Fun fact, I actually went to college for computer science to learn how to code and stuff, but it was just way too crazy and hard for me, so I ended up switching. And now onto the gameplay. Playing as Sora just feels very smooth and fluid. He's balanced and not overpowered, which makes him a great character addition to play as. His primary attack is Final Arts, in which Sora attacks using both of his keyblades and changes animation depending if you're in the air or on the ground. You can hold down the primary button and it'll continue to swing his keyblades until he reaches the end of his combo. Once you have completed the combo, he'll start a finisher animation, but it actually doesn't do anything, so for a short period of time, you'll have to wait and be vulnerable. But if you use his utility to dash out, you can cancel the wait animation. Sora's secondary skill is the iconic Thundaga, where Sora calls down 7 bolts of lightning to strike nearby enemies. Just like in the original Kingdom Hearts, Sora has a mana pool to cast his spells, so you can't just spam Thundaga over and over again, no matter how much I really want to. You can cast 4 Thundagas on a full bar of mana. Once you deplete your mana, you'll have to wait for it to recharge. It takes about 14 seconds to recharge, so you'll have to choose carefully on when you want to use your spells. Sora's utility skill is Quick Run, and you'll perform a quick dash in any direction and become invincible while doing it. This skill is on a 1-second cooldown, which is pretty awesome. However, it's a very short dash range and has no aerial movement. This doesn't hinder Sora's movement though, because he has an innate ability called Super Glide, where you can hold the jump key while midair to glide at decently high speeds in any direction. Also, Sora has a double jump, which makes it a lot easier to get to those wisps in the air. Sora's special is Magnega, or Magniga, and basically acts the same as the Primordial Cube, which creates a vortex to draw enemies in and stuns them. His utility skill costs half of your mana with no cooldown, so you can cast it twice. The skill though doesn't act like the Primordial Cube, which shoots the vortex out in front of you. The skill actually puts the vortex above Sora's head. This skill is super useful in the teleporter situations where you can just draw them all close and then cast Thundaga to make them all melt. So overall gameplay was very fun and enjoyable. Being able to play as an iconic character like Sora in this game just felt very good, and he could have very well been DLC that QUMU adds later on. Some negatives though when playing as Sora is that his mana pool actually can't be increased and doesn't charge back to full. So if you use one Thundaga, you'll always have 3/4 of your mana pool until you use the rest of it, and then you'll have to wait for it to recharge back to full. Also, some of the items don't interact with Sora like they should, such as the backup magazine. You would think that you would get more Thundaga charges. However, it doesn't increase the amount that you can use because it strictly goes off of the mana pool. Aside from these minor downfalls though, Sora is just like every other melee character, a lot of fun to just hack and slash with and occasionally cast Thundagas. Also, you can play as Sora in multiplayer, so if you ever just want to surprise your friends with this new character, just go right ahead. And that'll cover it for this mod of the week for Risk of Rain 2. Let me know how you guys liked it, if this format is cool, if you guys want more in-depth information, or if you guys just didn't like it, and maybe I'll just go back to making more meme videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.